'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the base, not a zombie was seen, as was usually the case. The survivors were tucked up behind their defences, an important step to keep up pretenses. When all of a sudden there arose a low groan. Tony rushed to the window and let out a moan. The moon shining down on the blanket of snow showed Tony exactly what was down below. A zombie, no less. No two, no three. So Tony got ready for the killing spree. How he dashed to the rope and then to the door, as the number of zombies were now more than 4. Tony met their gaze in front of the house, with the first of the zombies with a froth on their mouth. And then under starlight with the night calm as can be, Tony caused a massacre for all to see. Oh crap, oh no, oh hell, what a pain, said Tony as the zombie before him was slain. With a swing and a crack and a splat and a groan, the zombies fell when his crowbar hit bone. And after a while, when the deed was done, Tony searched to make sure that there were none. Suddenly from the trees a figure appeared, moving strange for a zombie, which Tony found weird. He was dressed up well from his head to his feet, and his clothes were all bloody, with a face white as a sheet. His eyes were drawn back, his cheeks all but hollow. His general appearance was hard to swallow. "Please help me," he rasped, through cracked lips so blue. Tony rushed him in before he caught flu. Next to the fire the figure did settle, regaling Tony with his story while he boiled the kettle. He spoke of running and hiding alone when his family turned and started to moan. He hid in his house in West Point no less, where he survived off scraps for 6 months, he guessed. He had only his radio to keep him sane and give him distraction from all of the pain. Then not long ago he had seen a survivor causing a ruckus by being a fighter. How he had longed to go out and see him, but the chance of success he knew was slim. Zombies had amassed, waiting with glee for the chance he may escape, attempting to get free. So he watched the man go away into the field, and attempted once more to make himself concealed. As time went by he heard not a sound, apart from the zombies which were abound. Then one day he heard a voice on his radio's receiver. He had to check he didn't have fever. He said of a place nearby with ample supplies, and no zombies in sight. Promised no lies. He packed his bag, and when he got chance, he ran out the door, not daring a glance. He ran and he sneaked across fields and woods, his pockets and bags filled with canned goods. It took him all day and all night for the trip, but when he finally arrived, he realised he'd made a blip. A handful of zombies had followed him there. He ran and he hid and he ushered a prayer, when out came a man from the house all strong. It was the same person he'd seen all along. But now he was here, in a house by the fire, for the first time in months, his situation not dire. He thanked Tony again, he couldn't quite believe it. But all this happened, he was ready to quit. Tony said he could stay as long as he wished, while looking at his watch upon his wrist. He smiled a happy smile and said to his guest, "Merry Christmas, young Ben. Now let's go get some rest."